Welcome everyone to a Friday's Minute with Matt. I'm here today with my sponsors. Thank you to all our schools who've been sending me the mask. Here's Highland Elementary School. Thank you, Highland. Eastview, the Suns at Eastview. Make sure we get that spread out so everybody can see it. Meadowland, whoops, stop. You see, I had so many masks I couldn't put them on today. That's a good problem. Meadowlands. The Foxes at Burns. Really like this one. It's adjustable on the ends. College View. This one's kind of cool too because I can pull it up and pull it down. Apollo. Great mask. Also adjustable. Like the adjustables. And then Davis County High School, which is my favorite for speaking in because of the material. Really nice. Thank you. Reminds me, did you notice all the colors? I go back to opening day every year and I get to see all the different t-shirts and colors. And it reminds me of opening day, and you see all the colors in the mask. And then you see my Better Together shirt, which is our theme for the year. Wore that specifically today, just to remind me of the fact that we are better together. I've got a few stories here I want to mention, announcements. First of all, you've been hearing a lot about Giving Tuesday. Hopefully you've been hearing a lot. You're going to see some videos that we're going to push out over the next few days on social media from our very own DCPS students who've gone through. Now they're employees of DCPS. They're great messages, all for a great purpose. Remember always, when you're giving, 100% of every penny that's given goes to meet the individual needs of our students throughout the community, and we have so many. Speaking of that, Stuff the Turkey. Great event, sponsored by our Family Resource Centers and wholly supported by our Transportation Department. They decorated a bus as a turkey, and you got some photos here that you'll be able to see of evidence of the enormous giving by our community. They were stationed at both Walmarts and at Kroger and Westland Plaza. Huge success. All of those items are going to meet the needs of our students and families throughout our county. So then I also want to talk about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, a little bit different this year. I'll tell you personally, we made the phone call with my mom and dad Wednesday evening. And they made the choice that we wanted to celebrate Thanksgiving differently than our traditional means, and we're going to do that. My parents are 80 years old, and so they're very averse for this virus, and so it was our decision to do that. Also want to talk about an individual who I just learned yesterday afternoon, Mr. Bob Smith, who was a teacher of DCPS at Apollo High School, an administrator at Apollo High School, and also a district administrator, the director of middle and high schools. I got to work with Bob for a while, but we learned yesterday afternoon that he passed away from a difficult bout with COVID. And you know, for all of those who know Bob and respect him, he's a phenomenal math teacher, but as great a math teacher as he was, and administrator, he was just an outstanding human being. I saw Bob about 6 weeks ago in the barber shop as he was getting a haircut and I was getting ready to on board to get mine. We had a great conversation together. I'll always remember that and always remember his smile and attitude. And I express my condolences certainly to his family and his many friends throughout this community. I love him, I love his family, and God bless his family. The last thing I want to mention to you is a story that reminds me of Thanksgiving. It was sent from Michelle Coombs. Michelle's the lunchroom manager at Apollo High School. She sent this to all of the lunchroom managers throughout the county schools. And then she also managed to send it to a person, Kathy Gentry, who forwarded it on to me and a few others. I want to read this story for you and think about this on Thanksgiving. Here's the story. An anthropologist proposed a game to the kids in an African tribe. He put a basket full of fruit near a tree and told them that whoever got there first won the sweet fruits. When he gave them the signal to run, they all took each other's hands and ran together, then sat in a circle enjoying their treats. When he asked them why they chose to run as a group when they could have had much more fruit individually, one child spoke up and said, "Ubuntu. How can one of us be happy if all the other ones are sad?" Ubuntu in the Xhosa culture means I am because we are. Friends, that's better together. And friends, that's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a compound word. Let us all give thanks. I urge you this Thanksgiving to sit down at your kitchen table or wherever you find quiet space in your home and start to make a list of all the things that you're thankful for. I do that every year, and towards the end of my list, I generally have a few tears that are rolling down my cheeks because I have been so blessed. We all have been so blessed. Let's give thanks. Let's also give, because out of the heart, that's where blessings come. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone.